Recording in process. Okay, let me spotlight my video. Okay, grand rising, everyone who is watching this video recorded. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Today's training is actually an engaging training, which is very practical because I'm going to teach you how to use a new AI tool called Gpt. Now, AI means artificial intelligence. Yes, artificial intelligence. So it's basically the future. It's basically like having a robot friend. I like to call it my friend. What's the name for it, Atty? Georgie? Me and Atty decided to call it Georgie. We gave it a name. So Georgie helps us with everything, Geo for short. And Georgie helps us with everything, okay? So Georgie is extremely powerful if you know the right way to use it. And today I'm going to teach you how to use Georgie to be able to actually help you plan your content or sell any type of courses you might have or any new workshops, or even if you want to promote that you are doing hen parties, you're doing bachelorette parties, you want to promote this tool can actually help you to build out a script for your content of what to say on video if you want to promote your classes, for example. So I found it very powerful tool, and I think this will be very helpful. Any content that you come up with after this meeting, as in like, sorry, during this meeting, the content that you come up with, we're going to feed it back to me and we're going to see if it can be approved for a collab with Twerk After Work. So I'll be here to support you on this process and this journey for this one piece of content. And then I want you to use that one piece of content, and I want you to start thinking about how you can continue to use the same format that you use for that piece of content for your content going forward, okay? So is everyone ready to get started? I'm going to share the link to the AI tool, Georgie, and I'm also going to share my screen so you can see how it looks. So in the chat box, if you're here live, gorgeous people, you can go ahead and play along with it. This is the link that you're going to need. But first of all, I'll explain to you how to use it, and then you'll have practical time to play with the tool yourself and ask it questions for the piece of content you want to make, and then we'll have time to make the content. Now, if you guys aren't ready to make content today, that's okay. You can make it another day and then send it to me personally and I'll review it, okay? So let's just see how things go. Maybe it's just going to be a training because it seems like a lot of people are doing other things and don't have the time to make the content right now, and that's cool. So if you're watching this recorded, let's get straight into it. Yes! Let me share my screen. So it is called ChatGPT, aka Georgie. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen okay. You see it, it's a chat box, right? Perfect. Okay, cool. So we are going to use this tool. Let me explain what the tool is. So the tool is basically like a robot. You ask it questions and it can answer that question for you. So a lot of people have been asking it like silly little questions like, any ideas for a 5-year-old's birthday party? How many fists can fit into an eyeball? Like random silly things they've been asking the tool. But what I want us to do is to use this tool to become more efficient and very strong as a Twerk After Work brand of actually creating consistent content that is high quality and gives people value, that actually helps people. So by the end of the video, for example, with Daisy saying she's releasing a sexual liberation course, by the end of this video, she should be able to have some ideas on how exactly to promote this specific course, and can actually help people to understand more about maybe their sexuality, how can they liberate themselves, how they can join together twerking and sexual liberation, how they're united and they're not separate from each other. So whatever it is, she would put it into the tool and ask it the right questions. So let's get started, but also remember that this tool is not 100% accurate. You still need to put your own ideas into it. So even when it comes with an idea, you still add your own story and your own personal journey to this tool. So let's get started. I would love to use an idea from someone else or a problem that someone else has right now with their content. Would anyone like to share specifically, turn on their mic and let us know what trouble they're having with creating a certain piece of content, or an idea that they have for their next video, they just don't know what to say?
For example, I want to do a video explaining how empower how we sorry how we empower and Twerk After Work. like
How
how empower people on twerk after work.
you want to do a video on how twerking is empowering?
Yeah.
How twerking is empowering. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to our robot friend and get straight into it. I am going to give you a very simple formula of how to talk to the friend. Okay, so first of all, you can put, hey friend. I always like to, just in case one day the robots turn against us, I don't want this robot to turn against me. It's going to say, nope, I'm not going for Bammy. She was my friend. So I'm going to say, hey friend. Okay, and then I'm going to start with who I am. Okay, so you always want to start by giving the robot information about who you are so that it understands more about the point of view and the perspective that you're coming from. The more information you can give this tool, the better. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use Ate's name, obviously. Hey, friend, my name is Ate. I am a dance. Sometimes it doesn't like the, sometimes it doesn't like the word twerk. So it can be a bit shadow banned. So just be intentional with the way that you use the word twerk, because it files it as sexual content, similar to how Instagram would. So you can put dance. I'm going to put dance twerk teacher. Yeah. And see if it allows it. So hey friend, my name is Ate. I'm a twerk dance teacher. And I am looking to create a short 60-second video for Instagram and TikTok explaining to young millennials who enjoy pole dancing, going to brunch, and taking beginner dance lessons on why twerking is empowering. Now, like I said, it might not let us use the word twerking, but we can always change it to dancing after, okay? Or like dance fitness. So this is the formula. So you put your introduction and you say who you are. So my name is Ate and I'm a twerk dance teacher. This is a very, very simple, high level way of talking to this advanced technology. However, when you get more comfortable, you can give it more information. For example, when I've done this before, I've said, I'm a Nigerian British entrepreneur. My goals are this, I'm single. I give it as much information as possible to generate the most realistic response, because we want the response to sound like it came from our brain and like we created it. We want it to use words and like kind of create content and a script that sounds like it's our voice anyway. Yeah. So I've explained who I am, and then I ask it what I want. So I am looking to create and give as much details as possible. Instead of just saying, I'm looking to create a video, you say, I'm looking to create a short video, 60 seconds exactly, and tell the platform that it's for, because it understands that, say, for YouTube, you might want to talk in a different way than you would on Instagram and TikTok, which has a lot more of a young audience. So you're saying you're creating a 60-second video for Instagram and TikTok, explaining and say who the video is for. So it's for young millennials who enjoy pole dancing, going to brunch, and taking beginner dance lessons on why twerking is important. So that's your ask. And then you just say, please, can you help with this? And it will tell you yes or no. Can you help with this? Now, when you submit this, it's now going to come up with a response in a few seconds. So now we just wait and we read. Right? It is incredible. Like the first time I saw this, I was like, my whole life has changed. So let's wait for it to finish and then I'll read it out for us. Okay, so this is what it says. It says, of course, Ate, I'd be happy to help with creating a short 60-second video explaining why twerking is empowering. Here's a possible script for your video. Hey everyone, it's Ate, your twerk teacher. Today I want to talk to you about why twerking is empowering. First of all, twerking is a form of dance that originated in African and Caribbean cultures. It's a celebration of body positivity, self-expression, and freedom. Twerking allows you to embrace your curves and move in a way that feels natural and authentic to you. Secondly, twerking is a great way to build confidence and self-esteem. When you learn how to twerk, you're not just learning how to move your body in a certain way, you're also learning how to own your body and feel comfortable in your own skin. Twerking is a reminder that your body is beautiful and deserves to be celebrated. Finally, twerking is a way to connect with others and build community. Whether you're twerking at a party or a dance class or on social media, you're joining a community of people who share your love for movement and expression. Twerking is a way to come together, have fun, and celebrate our bodies and our differences. So there you have it, folks. Twerking is empowering because it celebrates our bodies, builds confidence, and creates a sense of community. So go ahead and twerk it out, and remember to always love yourself and be proud of who you are. How does that sound, guys? It sounds pretty realistic. It sounds pretty good to me for a first. I love Gio so much. Gio, she's just so wise and intelligent. It is amazing. You can even use this for your jobs, guys. If you have anything you need to make for your jobs, you just type it into this tool. I'm giving you lifelong skills, okay? Don't say I never taught you nothing. Okay, so this is just the first round, okay, Axel's training. This is just the first round, okay? So, you know, the first answer is pretty good, but you know what always happens when you ask more questions and you get deeper, you can get a better style of video. So then we say, thanks. We reply, say, thanks, friend. Great answer. However, I usually call my community queens, goddesses, and I use words like slay, confidence, empowerment, support. What other type of words do we use? You got this, and everything is possible for you. I like to share.
You are beautiful.
Oh, yes. And you are beautiful. You are
And
beautiful.
fearless.
Yes. And fearless. Any other ones, guys? Any other words we usually say in class or anything that we want Gio to know? Axel, I know you just got here. Welcome, love. So just follow along. I also like to share words of affirmations and statements with my queens on social media. Please add this into your answer, into the script. All right, so then we give it some feedback and they're going to revise the script for us. Hey there, my beautiful queens and goddesses. It's Ate, your twerk teacher. Today, I want to talk to you about why twerking is such an empowering form of dance. Twerking is all about slaying and owning your confidence. When you learn how to twerk, you're not just learning how to move your body in a certain way, you're also learning to love and embrace yourself fully. Twerking is a reminder that you are beautiful, fearless, and capable of anything you set your mind to. Through twerking, you're able to uplift other women in your community. Twerking is a way to connect with others and build a sisterhood that empowers and encourages one another. You got this, queens. I also like to share affirmations and statements of empowerment with my queens on social media. And that's why twerking is not just about the physical movement. It's also about mental and emotional benefits. Twerking allows you to tap into your inner power and confidence and helps you feel like everything is possible for you. So let's get out there and slay, my queens and goddesses. Remember, you are beautiful, powerful, and capable of anything. Keep on twerking and shining. What do you guys think? Is that better or what?
I love it.
Much better, much better. Yeah, because we've told it more about who we are and who our community is. So it's very simple. With 2 questions, if you structure the questions in the right way, you are able to get scripts for your content. An even better way to use these scripts, you don't have to necessarily read them out loud. What you can do is take content from your classes. Say, for example, Shanti. Shanti said she traveled 2 hours to go and teach a Hindu party. Now, on her journey home, she has so much good energy from the Hindu. She's just seen a stripper. She's excited. She's feeling good. She can take snippets from that Hindu, make them into a 60-second video, and all she has to do is press record on her phone with the audio and make a voiceover repeating the script that this has given her. So it's literally just the content from the Hindu, and then all she does is record, hey there, my beautiful queens and goddesses, literally reading off the screen. And there we go, content is already ready to go. It just makes it much more efficient for you to create content, and then there's no more excuses anymore of you not being consistent, because you don't have to wait for a viral sound. You are your own viral sound. We are no longer waiting for an algorithm to give us a viral sound. We are a viral sound. We have beautiful, amazing voices, and we have so much inspiration and power that the world needs to hear our voices, not just the viral sound, bombastic side eye every day, okay? Sometimes we want to hear something different. We want to hear more about your personal journey, your story, and we also want to hear about the benefits of what twerking can give you, aside from just giving you a fat ass, okay? Because we all know that. Does anyone have any questions? This is also multilinguistic, different languages. It's in Spanish, it's in French, all languages pretty much. So you can put like Ate, she speaks Spanish, she can put Spanish. Jean-Philippe, you can put French in there and it will do it in French for you. But we would prefer if you could do the content for Twerk After Work, if it can be in English, that would be much appreciated, but you can ask the questions in a different language if you would like. Let me check the chat. How can we use it? How can we use it to give value to our audience? What do you mean by that, Daisy?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess this is beautiful to explain about twerking and the benefits, but I feel like people want value, and the previous ways I've given value are things like how to do an OG twerk and how to improve your twerk and stuff like that. And I think I run out of ways to give value, and I'm wondering, like, how else can I give value that like benefits them in a sense that changes their lives?
I think giving value, it depends on exactly who your audience is and who you're talking to. So say, for example, if you are thinking about the people who might come to your twerking liberation course, maybe for them, you need to give them value about how exactly feeling liberated and confident transpires into other areas of people's lives, and how, you know, being confident in one area is going to spill over to another area. So you could use this Geo that we call her, you could ask the Geo and say, hey, please, can you give me some examples of how confidence through dance can transpire into other areas of your life? We can ask it right now. How does confidence in dance transpire into, wait, is that the right answer though to your question?
Yeah.
Other areas of your life.
Ooh.
So then the thing is, like, this is a great framework, right? So what you then do is you take this and you add your personal story. So say, for example, you're talking about your course. Queen, so many of you have asked me about how twerking has made me feel confident enough to do, I'm making this up obviously, but to do more burlesque shows and attract more wealth, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll explain, I've done this in 5 specific ways. 1, twerking has helped me improve my self-esteem. Before teaching twerk, I was here, now I'm here. Number 2, better communication skills. Before I had my own twerk business, I wasn't communicating as clearly online. Now, because of this, I've now done this. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Wow, it's incredible.
Yeah, so it's a very powerful tool. You can ask it anything. Honestly, you can ask it anything. This is just one example, but I've asked, as you can see on the left-hand side, I've used it for many things, such as booking my flights to Mexico. So there's so many things that you can ask it for. I ask it to do my grocery shopping list because I'm on a high fiber diet. So I'll ask it, like, what are the most high fiber things, and like, where should I buy it from, which store in Canada? Like, it's very, very, very detailed. You can ask it so many things, but just remember that you need to always add your own personal story to really engage with your audience. This is just a framework to make it faster for you to create that content.
Amazing. Thank you, Fami.
You're welcome. I hope that helps a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording here. We're going to come back to this same Zoom link. Just click back in the Zoom link. I'm going to stop the recording here. So that is for the recorded queens. So people watching this on recording, see you back here shortly for a wrap up session. And then the next session is all just going to be hands-on with us here live. Does that sound good? So let's jump back in here, guys. See ya.